Jason James. Welcome.
Hi. Nice to be here, Pam.
Good. I'm glad you are. Now, you're just new to all this.
I sure am.
You got a new single. You're going to have a new album, and I guess this is the first time you've ever been in the Cluttered Corner.
It is. It is. It's not as cluttered as I thought.
Oh, it's not. Well, see, we don't have everything out here. All right, I'm just going to start right in with a question that I know a lot of people have probably asked you, and I think it's an interesting question. You are bucking every trend in the book. How come? Your music is country, it's traditional, it's got a steel on it, it's the real deal.
It's got steel and fiddle on it.
Yeah, how about that?
I know. It's probably not even country now. Right?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know what we'd call it.
I don't know what to call it anymore. Yeah, I'm, I just love traditional country, and that's what I grew up listening to, and there's nothing better than it. So that's what I wanted to do with it.
And I was interested that I read something you said about you had kind of moved away from it, and when you came back, it hit you as hard as punk rock because it was emotionally raw. And I thought, yeah, man, that's the truth.
Well, yeah, and getting into rock and stuff was just such a short period of my life. I never really fit in with it, but I just loved music.
Yeah.
But when country hit me again, I was listening to it with completely new ears, and I knew all those songs. I knew all those Hank Williams Sr. songs and all that. So.
Mom, Dad, grandparents.
Oh yeah.
Texas City.
Texas City. Yeah. I remember going to see Wanda Jackson when I was a little kid. She'd come and sing at the church.
Wow. Now that's a very special thing.
That was really cool. That's when she was doing the gospel stuff. Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
That's great. And you have something else that I think is very cool. You've written a song with Jim Lauderdale.
Yeah, we did. We have Jim Lauderdale and Odie Blackman.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, and I tell you what, that was my first co-write ever too.
Oh, was it?
So talk about
I was going to say, so you started out with a big name.
Yeah. They're like, oh, by the way, you're going to write with Jim Lauderdale. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? I guess since I'm here. But we got a co-write in together. We wrote that song in probably 20 minutes, and we're on to another one. We had written probably close to 3 songs by the time we got out of there.
Wow, you guys really clicked.
We really clicked. I mean, we cut from the same cloth, I think.
Yeah. Well, heaven knows. In fact, one of the things I thought in listening to I'm Drinking More is not only is it truly what I would consider a country song, sung in a country singer's voice.
Thank you.
But it also has that touch of roots folk music. It's not that it sounds like bluegrass. I don't mean that.
Right.
But you can tell it comes from real people.
Right. Well, that's what country music is. It's for the people, by the people. And that's. I just tried to be as honest as I possibly could with it, and come from the heart. And that's how you got to do country.
Well,
there's no faking
so
it. There's no faking country.
And there's a lot of faking going on these days, so we won't say
won't
any more. How's that?
that.
Now, Texas City. Lived there your whole life?
I have. Well, I say my whole life. I was born there at the hospital there, and spent.
Do they have a
my
plaque
youth.
up?
Yeah. Bad to the bone. Get him out of here. Yep, grew up mostly there. I moved to Austin for a little bit in my early 20s. And,
well, everybody does.
Everybody does. Everybody does. But not for college. But I moved up there, got a band together, and then ended up moving back. And I'm still living in Texas City right now, actually.
And you're happy about that?
Well, yeah, I am. I mean, I'm going to be touring so much anyway, and don't really have a home at the moment, like full-scale home, so I just figured I'd
go home.
So just go home for a little bit.
What is it about Texas City that you think people don't know that's a cool thing?
I don't know. It's just such a blue-collar working town. Everybody works at the plants there. All my friends that I know now, they're like, wow, you made it? You've made it? And they're like, no, I'm just getting started,
Right.
But, it's a hard-working town, and the people there are honest, and that's what they do.
And that's a great background for a country singer.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Now, when's your album going to come out?
August 21st, I believe, is going to be the date.
And the name of the album is?
It's just self-titled, Jason James.
Yeah. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
Well, I assume from the songs I've heard that the reason for that is you just want to say this is what I have to offer.
Right. Yeah. We messed around with other names with it, but we just ended up with a self-titled. Here I am.
Now, you mentioned Wanda Jackson, and I understand that you are conversant with the 13th floor elevators as well.
Well, I love music. I know a lot of music. I figure if you're going to play it, you got to know it.
But isn't that interesting? That shows the breadth of your interest. You're
Right.
interested in all of it.
Right. Yeah, I'm interested in good music. I think that heart and soul speaks to everybody, no matter what. That's universal.
Okay.
But I love country though. I really don't listen to anything. I know it kind of sounds like a fuddy-duddy, but I really only listen to country primarily. But I do like some old rock and stuff.
Can you say who do you, this is such an impossible question, so I'll ask it. Who's your favorite country singer?
I love Charlie Pride.
Ah, well,
I love Charlie Pride. I love Alan Jackson, and I love Merle Haggard.
okay.
yeah.
And Merle and Willie just had the #1 selling album.
Yeah, they sure
so-
did.
Yeah,
They
even
sure-
old guys know
Even
something.
yeah. Merle Haggard's probably my favorite, second favorite singer besides Hank Sr. and then Charlie Pride.
And Hank Sr. is so amazing that he has to be first because everybody else is automatically
Yeah,
second.
right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that should just even go without saying.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, if people want to find out where you're playing, what you're doing, how to get your record, what do they do?
They can go to www.jasonjamesband.com. That's my website, and then
Okay.
it's got all my links there to all my social media pages.
Oh, well, good.
So I have Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that good
Great.
stuff.
Is there a video from Drinking More?
No, we're working on one now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were actually getting ready to start production on it, and then we had a couple of changes we wanted to do with the director. So I think we might go to Nashville to record it. We don't know yet, but so.
Oh, and I forgot, John Evans produced your
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Let's talk about that a little
Oh
bit.
man, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
We have been such good friends. I've been through some major turn points in his life as well.
Well, he's had a lot of them.
Yeah, he sure has. But he's a true testament to what a real person's supposed to be like, and he's been there through my career the whole way.
Well, that's just great.
He's an older brother, uncle, mentor,
And
basically.
he really, I mean, he really caught what I think you intended from what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
You know, it's classically country.
Yeah, that's right. We were at the Saxon Pub together, and we happened to have a Sunday show together, and we were going on after him. And I said, "Now you stick around and watch my show." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, you know." He was really nice. I was like, "Dude, just 2 songs. You leave if you don't like it." And he was like, "Okay, I'll stick around." I was about 3 or 4 songs into it, and he was nowhere to be found. And I was like, "Oh man, I guess he didn't like it." And all of a sudden, he come, you know, all stoic and tall, you know, wiring his way over, and sits right down there in the front. And he's got a group of people, and they're just watching the whole time. And he's just got the, you know, smiling, you know, ear
That's
to ear.
great.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
after
you
that,
feel good.
after that, he was like, "Yeah, all right, let's do this. Let's do something." So.
Very cool. Well, Jason James, you can find him online. You can find him on social media.